Agustine. Enzo, we're live. Come and say hi. Look at your thanks. Huh, Enzo? Oh, Diego. Oh, you guys are sneezing on me. Dainty. Yeah, it's the internet. It's our internet. Hello world. Bianca Agustine. Look at the sun, guys. It's on its way down. But I'm still taking some electricity out of it with the big tamale. I'm still working on the big tamale. It's gonna take a year to get it perfect, but it is so much better every day. Come on, boys. At this window of my mom, it doesn't look nice when you look from the side, but when you're inside, she's got like a screen where the tigers, she just looks out the window and she can see all the tigers and everything from there. So that part is clear. From outside it doesn't look that great, but oh well, that's how it is. Diego, are you guys playing or what? Yeah, everybody's playing, guys. Beautiful weather. Things are starting to go green. Look at the tree. It's August. 1st of August means leaves on the tree comes out green. Hello Zoo House, Bob Filer. How are you all doing? How's the transmission, guys? Is it okay? Because we're on load shedding at the moment. But I've worked my little machine here. And look at it, it's looking for a signal. It works. Hey Diego. Oh, that's Enzo. What are you talking about, Enzo? Is Dainty naughty? And Billy? Benny? Yeah, Benny. Guys, at night when I sleep and Benny is in my arms and an animal tries to get under the covers, Benny changes into a werewolf and he just wants to swallow them whole. Yeah, he becomes Mighty Benny when he is sleeping and someone bothers him. He doesn't like to be bothered. And if it's Dainty, he'll bite him twice. Oh, let me just see, the comments have stopped now. Live chat. There it goes. Benny Big Mouth Barker. Exactly. Look at that. And he bites poor Dainty. And Dainty's got no beef with him. He's just running with him. Are you all managing through the issues with selling copters and Africa's environment right now? Okay, that message can mean so many things. Selling copters. I've got helicopters that I want to sell, yes. And Africa's environmental right now. You haven't driven on our roads. You'll see a guy with a car running on 3 cylinders. And there's a hole in the 4th one. And it smokes, guys. Smoke coming out of that exhaust. And he drives like that for the last 10 years. So the environmental right now, if you say that in Africa, is very difficult. We've got cars with very low emission, like mine. My car has got no emission on a certain level. And then, guys, sometimes you just want to get your windows up as quickly as possible. Diesel trucks and cars and taxis and all kinds of. The taxis these days are even better conditioned than the average cars. You must remember, people in South Africa are suffering right now. They've given back their cars. They've lost their cars. They've gone back to the old car that was standing in the yard for the last 20 years. They've gone and fixed those up. And they were not good. They weren't standing there for no reason whatsoever. So people have gone and taken them out, pumped the wheels, greased them up and painted it a little just to make it look nice, and they are actually driving them now again. You remember the old Renault 5s? I see them popping up everywhere again. And there was a time when they were all retired. Oh, thank you, Muqtadir Ali. Hi, Michael. Does the government pay benefit to people who are disabled or unemployed? Thanks. Yes, they do. If you are unemployed, they give you a subsidy. Not much. It's about 300 Rand. They started with that when COVID hit. But if a family are together, they can buy at least the bare necessities. It's not enough. I feel it's not enough, but it is something. They can live on it. And if you are disabled, you get, they call it a SASSA grant. That's probably South African disability grant. And they pay that to 22 million people every month. Now, also retired people, like my mom. My mom is retired. She receives a subsidy from the government. It's not much, but it helps. Whoa, there he goes. So many people, you see guys, there's two systems in South Africa. There is the communistic system, the system where the government supplies you everything. And then there is the capitalistic system, where you've got a business, you're making tons of money, and now you have to pay your way. Come on now! Now you have to pay your way if you choose to live in that system. If you go to hospital, guys, it's millions. A private hospital. But you can get a heart transplant for $2 if you are in the communistic system. So that is the two systems that exist here. And the capitalistic one funds the communistic one. But you can't have all the people under the same plan. It just wouldn't work. Because there are people who earn millions of rands a month. And there are people who only get that grant. So if you need anything from the hospital is right down my street. I actually have a house in Hospital Road, where I was born. You go to that hospital. It's real doctors. They see you. Oh, come on now. It's real doctors. They see you. They treat you perfectly. Listen to me. They treat you perfectly. If you walk in there with your nose up in the sky and everything must just be your way, they will get a dislike in you. And they will feel the disrespect. And that disrespect will get you bad treatment. If you don't have manners, or if you just treat them like crap, they will avoid you. But if you go in there and you're ill and you are sincere, they will treat you and they will heal you, and you will be out of there in no time, healed I've seen it so many times. Remember, their goal is to get as less people in that hospital at all times. There needs to be a lot of room for other people that might become sick. So they want you healed. They need you healed. Their motive is, let's heal these people. Let's treat them. Let's get them going. They need to go and work. Now, I don't really trust the other system, guys. I don't have a medical aid. I don't want one. I won't take one for free at the communistic system, at the capitalistic system. I will not accept it for free. Sure, it's smart. There's a little canteen. The carpets are beautiful. The flowers are nice. It will cost millions. The insurance never cover everything. They never cover everything. Now, I remember there's a show on our TV. Sadly, the presenter of that show, he was on it for probably 30 years, 25 years. Derek Watts, he passed away recently in the last few days. And he is part of the team that investigated things like that. And I remember an Indian guy, not an old Indian guy, an Indian guy. He went to the hospital and he had lung cancer. And he needed a lung transplant. And they were prepared to do it for him. Back then they charged 8 rand. Now that is like 40 American cents. That's what it was going to cost him to get a lung transplant. But because he had a private medical aid, it cost 800,000 South African rand for him. So his medical aid would have paid it. Only they had you have to pay a fee, and that was, I think it was about 50%, about 400,000 South African rand that he had to pay out of his pocket, and he didn't have it, and they wouldn't help him because he's got his own medical aid. Who is supposed to take care of this? I don't know what happened to him, but he was on the show, and I will never forget that episode because it was so. Let me just hear.
Michael, donation from Siobhan Yak.
Siobhan Yak? Let me go and find. Let me just see. My fingers are a little tight. Oh, there it is. Siobhan Yak. Wow, that's 200,000 IDR. I don't know what that currency is, but it looks like a lot. I think I can now buy everything. No, I'm just joking. Thank you so much, Siobhan Yak. Yeah, I can see here on my screen, it shows that I've now got 391 South African rand, and the previous one was about £5. So yeah, but thank you very much. Epic fail. Thanks, Siobhan Yak. But yeah, guys, South Africa is it's a country to look at. It's a pilot. That is what South Africa is. You know, if someone comes to you and they say, I want these tiles in my house, then you say, hey, let me let me put a pilot in for you. We take 5 tiles, we mount them, we show you what it looks like. That is a pilot. Now, South Africa is a pilot for the rest of the world. You can see in South Africa how anything works. It's being tested here. That is the thing about it. You can look at the history. You can find something in our history that you can learn a lesson from. And you can follow the example and it will come out the way you would like to. Otherwise, do it the way you would have liked it to come out. Because you can see that in our history. And we are a lot of people. We're not that many. We're like 40 million, 40 to 60 million people. But all races. And guys, we get along. You must remember, the stuff that you see on TV is the ultimate highlights for that day. It's not the rest of the 60 million people that did get along that they show. They show you the 3 guys that messed up. Now, I think we do have a problem. We do have a problem. Our main problem is the difference in income. But like I said, you can rather have less of an income, but you've got a hospital with doctors, with 100 doctors that can find any problem with you, and they've got the machines to treat you, do the operations, and you walk out of there healed. Then get a big salary and you can't afford the healthcare. What's the good in that? So there is definitely, in my opinion, oh come on now. These dogs can make such a noise and then I lose track of what I was saying. So South Africa is not as bad as everybody says it is. There is a few bad apples in the bunch. You get that everywhere. To be honest, I live a very good life here in South Africa. I have been put through a little bit of hell the last couple of days, the last couple of months. Like you all know, our incomes were cut. And this is not a communistic system. This is not where you get free housing. This is where I've bought a house 20 years ago, a small little house, and I've built it to what I wanted it to be. And what you wanted it to be. Yeah. But now I have to pay it for 20 years. More than that. It's 23 years that I've been living here already. And now you start running out of money. You have to, there's have to's, you know, there's things that you have to do. You have to have food. You have to have electricity. I can live without the electricity, but I cannot keep the tiger's meat frozen. I need that electricity. So that I have breached with building the big tamale. But South Africa itself are having problems with electricity. They are not able to cope. There's just too many people who want electricity, and I think a lot about it is uneducation, because you need to know about watts and kilowatts and how many kilowatts a kettle take. If you switch it on, you are going to boil a kettle of water. If that kettle is a liter or 2 liters or 3 liters or a gallon, it's going to take more electricity to get it to boiling point. So if everybody can learn, listen, if I put 2 cups of water in the kettle, I will only use X amount of energy. Then we can cope better. But that is you need to go to college to learn all those things. That's not something that you're just going to explain to people. And it's a second difficult thing to explain to people than, it's just easier than diabetes. Diabetes is the most difficult thing for people to grasp. When you start talking about diabetes, people wander off. Their minds wander off. Doctors' minds wander off. And they don't understand it. So, yeah, kilowatts and joules. How many joules does it take to bring 1 kilogram of water to enhance its temperature with 1 degree? 4.187. So, joules. I know that because I've studied it in college. But people don't know it. And when do you switch on your warm water system? When it's cold. Always then. We just see on the news, they say, hey guys, you better switch off non-essentials because we're running low on power. We cannot supply. And then people get angry, but why can't you supply? I can buy. Yeah, there will always be money. But you have to find the other side of, what is on the other side of money? Things. Labor that has been put onto things. And now you get electricity, petrol, roads, houses, all those things. And I think it's all over the world. Guys, it's the same all over the world. I think we're all in the same boat at the moment. And if you've got a lot of money, if you've got billions, you've got exactly the same as the average person. Like a billionaire will take out his mobile phone. It would be an Apple. A normal guy on the street will take out his phone. It would be that same Apple phone. Maybe his hasn't got diamonds on it, but the technology is the same. We are catching up towards one another. But, yeah, the billionaire can get into his plane and he can fly across the world. But does he really want to do that? There's a lot of them that don't want to do that. Because now you can go on Google Earth and you can be there within the next 10 seconds and see that town or country on a normal screen. And you don't need to do the traveling. So the technology in South Africa is up to date with the rest of the world, although our internet speeds are really high, but there's still companies that manipulate it. For instance, this thing is how old? 4 years. And I still use it because it works. But there's much faster internet systems out there. I can go and buy the highest quality one and that thing would smoke if you turn it on. So quick it is. But I can't walk around with it. So there's certain things that you just don't need. But yeah, I'm talking too much today. But South Africa is a very nice country. I would say it's the best weather in the world. I cannot think of any country anywhere in the world that's got better weather system than the zoo house. Right here where I'm standing now. We're at 5,000 feet. It's cool. It's just after the winter. I did not close my windows and doors during the winter. It wasn't necessary. I did not put a heater on at all right through the winter. I did have a warm blanket, electric blanket. Summer is coming. I'm not going to use an air conditioner. In the car I will use an air conditioner because, guys, you got to see this. They're playing now. Dad's talking, let's play. Look at now Diego. Enzo, he could have had you there. Are you guys hungry? But yeah, guys, we have got a wonderful country, and it's in the hands of the individual, just like in Europe, just like in the US, just like in any country in this world. It's in the hands of the individual. If the individual person are there to mess up, to break down, that's going to show. But if the individual person is there to build up, it's going to show. I think in the US, it's a bigger area and there's a lot more people. And I can see the technology that came from the US because it's people who... Hey, what's going on? It's people who know how to work with their hands, who know things. They are intelligent. And I'm not talking about these videos that you get where they ask children questions of 20 years ago because they don't know those answers. And then they look very, very silly. But they're intelligent. But it's how they apply that intelligence, negatively or positively, that you will see the results. Oh, why did I do this now? Let me just pick this up first. So, and that is the same for any country. But I really feel at home here in South Africa. I cannot imagine not living here. Some of my friends have moved to Australia, to New Zealand, to the US, to England. And guys, I'll tell you what, if they had money, they'll be back. Because I had a conversation with one of the guys. He's got a garage, a service station, fuel pumps and stuff. And he inherited it from his dad. And we were talking yesterday, but aren't you going to leave the country? Because he's got the money to leave the country once. He said, oh, you know what? We're past that. We've lived here. We like it here. We have gotten tough here. And even if we leave, we keep on coming back. We really love living here. And I think most of that is because any time of the year, you can find yourself anywhere and you are okay. Sure, it's dangerous. If you're going to get into your car and drive to the most dangerous place in Johannesburg, you are in for a surprise. There's going to be guys, they're not going to let you go. But you don't need to go there. I've got a little rule that I follow. Like, just behind these houses and stuff, there's mine dumps. Now, it's all the dumping areas where the mines used to be. Zach, you cannot eat one more bite. where all those mines used to mine, and that sand that's left over are on heaps. So it's very nice play area for guys with motorbikes or bicycles, you know, mountain biking and stuff like that. And yeah, there is also guys around there searching for gold, and they get gold. They run their own little mine just there in the field, and they get gold. Someone buys it from them. But now you go and ride your bike through that area every day at 4 o'clock because you want to become fit. Guys, I realized I'm taking my gun with when I do that. And then I said, do I want to go to places where I need my gun, or where I feel I have to take a gun with me to go there? That's a catch-22. That's the stupidest thing ever. I'm just not going to go there if I feel I have to take my gun with. I think that's a pretty smart way of looking at it. Chevoniak! Thank you, thank you. So I decided, you know what? I've still got this old bicycle there that I can sit on my top floor. The bicycle is old, it's rusted. I'll show it to you in a minute. But I can get onto it and I can ride. And I can get fit. And I can watch over the animals, and I can watch videos on YouTube. And I can be safe. I don't need to take my gun with me. And that is the right choice. That's the one you should do. So yeah, in South Africa, there's dangerous places where you should not go. And you get that in any country. I am sure that there is not one country in this world where you can go and be anywhere and be safe. I just don't believe it. Because we're dealing with the same problem. The individual decision that is made. And it is driven by two things basically. Hunger or greed. Those are the two. A guy that's hungry will walk, he will run into a shop, he'll grab a bread and he will run out of there. He will have food. Or greed. A guy with a gun will run into a shop, he will shoot around, he'll go for the money, and he will run away. Those are the two you get. And I'll tell you, I've had robbers in my house. It was just about 5 o'clock. We were locking up. We were still running a business from my home. The next minute, there stands the guy with a gun in his hand, pointing it at my head. Okay, now what do you do? I said, okay, what you got me? What do you want? And I told myself, yeah, you guys wasn't prepared. Now you take this and you handle it the best way you can. And I did. And we all lived. They were even saying, sorry man, sorry man, we didn't mean this. We were sent. I said, no problem. They hit me a couple of shots with an R5 assault rifle. Nothing really happened there. I was tough enough to take it. What's going on here? Sounded like someone coffee. But in any case, I have to go show you guys a little the hen with the little ones. There they run, there they run. I don't know if you can see them. They are so cute. But yeah, here we've got chickens and doves and bunnies and guinea pigs. Look at the sun, guys, not down yet. Big tamale still catching some rays, still making power. But yeah, they were here and they hit me and it didn't hurt. I don't know why. The police came. The guy said, well, you're gonna hurt tomorrow. I was fine. I really am tough. Physically. Oh, come on, guys. Physically, I am tough. I have realized that I am not as tough when it comes to seeing people suffer. That hurts me more. Or animals that suffer, that hurts me more. But I can take a shot. And look at that, all my teeth. Nobody gets to hit me in the face. If someone approaches me that looks like he wants to hit me, I hit him first. Not that I want to, but it's a good thing to know to do. Where's all these chickens? Let me go see. But yeah, South Africa is not as bad as people say it is, because it is in the hands of the individual, like in the rest of the world. Although there is the thing with farm murders, and that is almost a category on its own that makes big highlights everywhere around the world. But there is also in the townships, that is like the informal settlements, there's a lot of crime. It's a very dangerous place to be. Not for everyone that is there. Even if you just drive through it, your life is in danger there. Hey, I need to bring you guys your food. Let me bring it quickly. I've got it here. But if you're just in a normal place, you're kind of safe. And I think everybody here will tell a story about when they got robbed at some point throughout their life. It could be that it was a violent thing that happened. It could be that it was done with paperwork. I prefer the violent one. That's over quickly. The paperwork one drags you down. You're never the same again. It's a different kind of gang. Hey, Inky. Yeah, Inky. We cleaned here, Inky. And now look at it. Oh no. I have to get them to not come here anymore. I have to keep them on that side. That is my next thing that I have to do. It is very important. Pinky, he likes to bite me. Enzo, but Enzo really likes the ducks now. He's grown attached to them. Look at that. He loves coming here and lying here by the ducks. It's entertainment. It's what everybody wants. Entertainment. Don't you try anything with me, mister. Hey, you guys. Yeah, I found one of these. I don't know which one it is. I think it was a little male in the pool, in the pond. The water was just too cold for him as we put new water in. And I went and I saw it and I scooped him out and I saved his life. And I quickly put him in hot water, not hot water, warm water. And he was perfectly fine after a few minutes. Look at this color on this. Wow, it's so beautiful. This is the most beautiful color I've seen in my life on this actual helicopter. Yep. But yeah, I don't know where he is now. He's a little male. He's got like a fringe. I'll see him in a minute. Hey, you guys. And I was so happy that I found him late at night in the water right there. Come on, you guys must eat. Come on, guys, let the helicopters eat a little as well. Okay. There you go. Yeah. Hey, Pokey! Wow, Pokey's so beautiful. The duck that won't get out of the water. Yeah, we changed the water, but that was on the last live that I didn't do because we had load shedding also, and there was no signal whatsoever. We changed the water. It was blue and you guys missed it. I wanted you guys to see how beautiful it was. But with ducks you learn. They like to make the water go dirty really quickly. But that's okay. They enjoy it. They use this pond. Guys, this pond could not be used by anything else. And so much happiness be created with a little pond of water for so many ducks. They love it. Let me just, oh, there we're getting new little ducklings. Come on, guys. These are mommy ducks, these two grey ones. I know them all so well. There's just one that never had little ones, and that's this one over here. This one she's laid eggs, but she has never had little ones. I know there's a lot, and everybody was talking about, you can't have so many ducks, they eat. But then they started laying eggs, and then I started eating. I just had duck eggs just a few minutes ago. They're great. So it's strange how something so wrong goes so right. And now they produce food. The big tamale. Come on, you guys. Did you eat? Pokey. He's beautiful. Look at that tail. Pokey. Wow. He is truly amazing. I must look at the screen now and then. So I installed a little remote control to the big tamale. Let me just get out under here. Let me just zoom out. Yeah, I think I'm zoomed in. Yeah, that's better. Look at him go. He loves his food. That's the duck with the skew beak. And now he's eating. I haven't fed him again since back then. Look at this, guys. Here's my remote, so I can actually twist it up and down. I must climb up here quickly and show you guys. Whoa! Whew. Let me just find a place to hold on to and then get the remote up here. So I can now actually control it. Let me get up there a little bit better. Sorry, tilted the device. There's my little motor. This is my newest system. And that's going up. That way's bringing it back. Last night about 9 o'clock, quickly joined the wire in to make it long enough to go all the way down. But yeah, every day I work a little bit on this contraption of mine. Look at the sun. There it goes. Gone. And I'll tell you guys now, this is still getting energy out of that sun. Oh, come on, phone. Just zoom out. But yeah, I think this thing is great. It's big. I have to say, if I can give you guys advice, don't build one. Don't do it. Rather build a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or something. It's easier. But yeah, this thing works for what I need it for. It's doing just that. And these poles, I've worked out, if you've got these poles, guys, it's August. August in South Africa is the windiest month that you can get. And these poles just stand wherever they want. And if I turn this thing, it drags the poles with. And I've even mounted on beams. You just take this away. Like this. This is now a secured mounting spot for one of those legs. And I can just screw one of those screws into it, into the legs. I can line it up. There's another one there, right into a beam, and it will be secured. Now that is for a huge storm, should there be one, and I feel I have to park this thing. That was my work for the last 2 days. I put in a new hinge, a nice big one, because it did bend the older one. And I mounted this system. It's got a little gearbox inside, and it drives that rod through that, and that pushes it up and down. It's really straightforward. But you have to really see with your mind's eye to do something like this. I don't suggest you do it. I didn't know what I was doing when I took this job on. It is just too much work. But we got the electricity. We have got electricity. So it does what it's supposed to do. Even if you had another car, or if you had a boat, or if you had a spaceship, you would not have electricity if you didn't build one of these. So you're going to have to build one of everything, if you know what I mean. Thanks, Melissa. I'm talking too much today. Veronica, Michael, we have 32 degrees, very hot days. We have sunset at 20:30. So that's 8:30 at night. Yeah, well, you are definitely in a different time zone than we are. Oh, we get our time. Well, it's changing now. Every day it is a little closer. Okay, I must get down here now. Let me just find that ladder. But my little remote works. And I've placed the battery inside the house that runs this thing. Okay, I must just now look at this now. Now I must hook this little loop around my pinky that's holding my phone. Oh, there's my welding helmet. And then I can bring the internet down. Okay, all right. So here it is, though. I feel good when I build things. I feel like then I have purpose. I can do things then. But just to show you guys, this is my battery charger, just a universal charger. This is my battery for that specific thing I was just using for the big tamale. This is where it gets its power from. This is the battery I just use randomly to go up and change things, but that's not permanently hooked up yet. Charging that battery quickly and then I'll put it back on that one. My kitchen is a mess, guys. I'm just going to show it quickly. Now, that motor came from one of these jacks. This jack had that electrical motor in it, and I removed that and I used that whole system for the big tamale. That is how I got that. And they're inexpensive, and you get the gears. You can buy them from the company that imports them. And we're talking, let me just switch off this light first. We're talking $5 for a gear. It's really inexpensive. So I thought that would be the right thing to use on that machine. Because if I have to put a value on the machine, oh, come on, Pinky. I don't like it when you do this. Now look where you make me go through. But it does pinch you right on the leg. And it hurts. But yeah, I thought that would be the right thing for it. And it works. So I'm at the moment, guys, I'm not spending money. Not at all. You all know my situation. My financial situation is not that great, and I'm really not spending any money on anything. But if you've got a machine that saves you a lot of money on electricity, you might as well finish the machine and not spend anything on electricity again. And I have to say that is one of the things that has really gotten so expensive here in South Africa, the electricity, because they can't supply. There is not enough. Let's see if we can find the chicken with the little ones. I think she's already inside here. Oh, and there's another egg. Listen to the egg. Yeah, she's in there already. We're too late. But they are so cute. She takes them for walks. And guys, she looks after them so well. You can't believe how well they look after them. But yeah. And everywhere you look, you see a big tamale. It's everywhere. Hey, look at this, guys. My birthday bush is in bloom. Didn't die right through the winter. That just goes to show that it wasn't that cold. Yeah, these chickens sleep in the tree. Funny how chickens decide, hey, we're going to sleep in the tree. Because there's rats on the ground, but there's rats in the trees as well. I've seen them. There's rats everywhere. They are probably one of the most difficult animals to control. Whew. My throat is dry today. Hey! What have you got there? A cold drink bottle? Where did you get that? Chloe? Did you get it on the moon? There's the moon. It's a small moon. Look at it sitting here. She's so proud of this bottle that she's got. They can play with anything. That was a long yawn. Bella? Is it you? Look how big you've gotten. There's a bat. There goes a bat. Monkeys! And this one, he fitted right in. Nobody wanted him. He was spayed, so the breeders didn't want him when that place where he lived closed down. And that's why we have the zoo house, guys. That's so he can also have a place. And that's the one I want. I want him to come and live here forever. That makes me so happy. That I know that I can share this place with them. MacGyver! Yeah, drink. They're drinking tea. Look at the foam on your little mouth. So that's the main thing about the zoo house. It's when there's that animal that nobody wants. I want him here. And he's going to have the best life. Are you eating? Just let us see. Okay. Doensy and Trompy. Where are you running, Trompy? Doens. The oldest one at the zoo house. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna have time. Let's quickly run out to the front. The sun is setting. We're at 58 minutes already. Wow, it feels like 10 minutes. Okay, they are sleeping already. Anya! Are you in bed already, Anya? Charlie? Oh, and the monkeys over here. Buddha! And Zena! And Billy! All eating quickly because they're gonna get picked up by their parents now. Some stay over. Hey guys, a hardy-da! We've got a hardy-da. Look at him. Oh, he's got the right beak to eat between long grass. That's why you find them in South Africa. That's not a bird that we are allowed to keep, but he can live here as long as he's outside. And they are everywhere. But he's been around here for a while. Look at the monkey checking him out. Oh, he wants something to eat. Throw him a little, Junior. Junior's parents came to visit him today. He was so happy. Oh, Farky, I'm on my way. I didn't forget about you. Wait. My finger ends are dead already. Let me just zoom in. Let's do this. That's it. There he is. There he is. The little piggy. Yeah, this little piggy stayed at home at the zoo house. Yep. Farky. His name is Rainbow, but we call him Farky because that's what he is. In Afrikaans, a pig is called a vark. And if it's a little piggy, it's... Oh. Okay, I'm back. We're live. I don't know if Farky took too much of the Wi-Fi signal or what happened there. But, hey you guys! Are you all eating? Are you happy? Everybody happy? Is that a biscuit? Yeah, they're happy. Anya! You made it through the winter, Anya. Now you're gonna have a great summer. Let's get out of here. Let's see if we can get a little bit of daylight still. This is the place where I usually run out of hands. Hey doggies! I know Billy. He's probably the oldest here. But I don't trust him that much. He's not the kind of dog you just go and pet. He's way past that. Hey, come on. Whew. Enzo, Diego. Oh, Pixie. Well, I've just given you guys a whole tour of this place today. Inky! And he still loves me so much, guys. He is that little duck I carried around all the time. Enzo, and you're the little cat I carried around all the time. Look at him checking Enzo out, saying if he can just land on Enzo's back, he'll ride him. Come on, Pixie. And Diego. Oh, Diego. I don't know if there's enough time. It's already an hour. Let me just...
Happy birthday, little Miss Kitten. Also, everybody from Southern California, I hope you guys are staying safe with all the flooding from the tropical storm and everything like that.
Pixie! She doesn't want to come in. Yeah, the tropical storm is terrible. Everybody in Southern California dealing with that. Yeah, that is something. I saw some videos this morning when I got up. Diego! Well guys, I was going to give him some cream now, but it's getting too dark. We've got 1 minute, then there's going to be no light. So it's going to have to wait till next time. Let me just see. Stay safe, everyone out there. Chris. Gets dark so quickly. Yeah, you know, 1 minute there is light and then it is gone. But this camera actually does very well in the darkness because it's lighter on the camera now than it is with my eyes. It. Enzo! I know you wanted cream. I know, but we don't have time now. Do we have time for cream, guys? Do you think we might quickly be able to do this? Okay, you know what? Let me go. Let me go run and get it. Let me get it. I'm leaving the internet there. So this bit might be a little blurry. But let's quickly get some lights on. We're in load shedding. It's dark already. Yeah, I got it. Got one tin left. Let's quickly do this. Let's quickly do this. Come on, Benny. Come on, Diego. We got cream. We got cream. Anybody want some cream? Let's see. Is there light here? I'm using the light from the staircase. Oh, is this nice, Enzo? Come on, Diego. Get some. Oh, they love this. How could I even thought that I could end the live and not give them cream? Enzo, oh, they love this stuff. And the dogs, they love bathing in this stuff. Especially Dainty. Don't worry, Dainty, they're gonna eat you clean in a minute. Yeah, the dogs, not the tigers at least. Ah, Diego, you getting me with your tongue. It's rough. There goes a hardy dog. Oh, is that? Yeah, that is a hardy dog. Diego, do you like this? Dainty. Look at him now. His little paws. Oh, there's that sound, Diego. It's empty. It's empty. Oh no. Benny, just don't get me on the finger, please. Pixie. Well, that was the perfect live. There, Diego. Oh. Okay, we got it all done. Can you believe it? Well, there's still a little bit of light, but it's dark. Yeah, can you believe it? Well, guys, Chris. I just want to thank you guys who gave me donations. You really helped me out so much. Chris, and Deborah. And there's a lot of guys, there's a lot of people, but you two are the main two that I can say. Stacy, if I get a shoe ball, we call them, if I get 2 shoe balls, we call them, you guessed it, Deborah and Christine. But I just want to thank you guys again and again and again and again. And I know there's still a long way ahead, and I cannot always expect people to give me donations, but I want to tell you that it's the only thing that keeps this going. This place is just as much yours as it is mine, and it belongs to these animals. I'm not taking it with me one day. Believe me, I don't want it. I've had enough. But thank you so much. And I'm going to leave you guys right there. And I'll see you all, well, maybe in the video or on the next live. And yeah, that's it. Let me just grab my other hand and then I can put down the phone. Thanks for watching, guys. Like always, have a great day. Bye.